advise before you check like half of your stuff again, but you know.
Yeah, okay, well, let's see, we're gonna mute your channel so I can get the video from that, but not the audio. I am live now.
So am I.
Oh, okay, great.
I was calling you rude because, you know.
Because it was in public. Oh, that makes sense.
Because it was in public, yeah.
Okay.
And also it was a joke, so.
Okay.
All right. I have many colours. I actually have some inspiration as well.
Woo.
That I'm looking at.
How do I pop out the chat?
Next month. Oh, crikey. Hello, Paleo Philosopher. Paleo has just shared videos. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Hello, guys. How you doing? Are we good? New bullet journal. This is definitely not English. And I don't know if you can read it, but it says, believe in universe.
Oh.
And my brain is just sort of like...
It's very positive.
It's a command. The English is probably from someone who does not speak in English, but new bullet journal, and it's pretty. So, choo choo, we got ourselves a hype train already. Thanks, guys.
Well, I didn't even get time to find the whistle, so choo
I know. Cleo has resubscribed for 27 months, and is that a sub anniversary? I see. Yes, it is. It is. Thank you, Cleo. Butterfly Girl has resubscribed for 8 months. Hi. And Sachet Away has resubscribed for 17. Oh, is it resub day? Is this yes? Because it would be the first of the month if it was a 30-day month. Gotcha. Okay.
Oh.
So it is heading into resub territory. Gotcha. Shiny and to the point. Yes. So new journal, and I've already put in the things that need to go in there. So like the yearly calendar and the 2023 continued title page. And then we're just going to start. We're just going to start on June. We're just going to start on June. So we know how I do this. We know how I do this. We Google June in calligraphy, and then we type that.
Then we type that?
Yep. Don't judge me, Joe.
Okay.
Pedantry is unacceptable at this particular moment in time.
I can accept this. Okay. Man, I've really.
Oh no, it's July. This is the July one that I'm talking about because last month was June. July. Okay. And then we boop that out.
Stream subject is still Tears of the Kingdom. Why?
I'm assuming because you didn't change it from Tears of the Kingdom, or it didn't work.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is so dumb. Okay. Hold on.
I am having a great day. Thank you, Push, for the 27
so if I
months.
type the word art and then click done, it doesn't work. I have to type the word art, then click the word art in the drop down, even though they're spelled the same. That's why it doesn't take half the time.
Honestly, the fact that you're just learning this now.
How often? I only had to change this like twice a week. And it works like a third of the time. But like... I don't know.
Because you've clicked the box. Yeah. Because you've clicked the box before.
I've done it incidentally, I guess. Or like if I started typing AR and then clicked it before typing T, then I guess it went through. Oh boy. So that's now something we know.
What's the theme for June? Aliens. We're doing aliens.
Oh, I'm having that same problem again with the window capture. Interesting. So if I capture a window, like your stream, it's fine. But then if I resize it or anything, it all of a sudden stops working. Now it's stuck again. Okay. So I have to turn off acceleration in Chrome.
I'm going to smile and nod because, yep, sure. Whatever you say, Joe.
Oh boy, Cleo, you know how you're always like, Joe, you need to stop staying at those meetings after they're actually officially over.
Yeah.
That might be true
Well,
of the policy meetings or whatever,
but not
but
the creative ones.
the creative ones, no, it actually ended up being really good. Because what happened was, like, you left at about the hour mark, and everybody else starts kind of
Yeah, because I
winding.
had other stuff to do.
Yeah, and everybody else kind of starts winding down at around the 90-minute mark. And then Mumbo shows up, and he's, like, got all these amazing stories of what he's been up to and fun stuff. And so Mumbo stuck around for about 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours, got us to, like, and then after Mumbo left, everybody else is, like, so energized. We ended up talking for, like, another hour. So it ended up
I mean,
being,
I
like,
think
a
it's
4.5
just like a
hour.
standard rule. I'm not going to make you go.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, maybe for the creative meetings, try to give yourself a little bit more time afterwards to hang out.
I mean, considering they're just being tacked onto Thursday meetings from here on out, that's not a problem.
Wait, are they?
Yeah. Did you not read the information?
I went to the thing yesterday because it was yesterday.
Oh yeah, you weren't here when we made that decision. Look at the announcements.
Yeah, I was 20 minutes late because
Yeah.
Impulse didn't click start meeting.
Me and Green pushed that one through very quickly because it was just like, we're making excellent time, let's go.
Okay. Where's the announcements? It's fine. Steam's restarting. Thank you, Steam. That's okay. I love it when Steam
Hey,
pops
Blaze.
up over everything else I'm working on. Okay.
Like cute aliens like xenomorphs. You'd think I can show this picture of a xenomorph.
Ooh, which
I
one are you
can't show
showing?
the other ones. And not one that I sent to you. Look, that's a xenomorph. I'm going to draw something like that. But I'm not going to use this tape because it is not appropriate in any way, shape, or form. And we'll talk to Abby tonight about sending me that.
Dear Abby, please only send me family-friendly washi tape.
Oh, I'm not going to say that. What I am going to say is warn me, please.
Warn me, please, if I would get banned from Twitch for unrolling this on stream.
Yes. It's a good job I checked.
Yeah. Excuse me. Okay.
What's going on with Cleo? Oh, me and we had a creative meeting yesterday, and basically we were trying to figure out scheduling, and then it was a case of how about we do regular meetings on the first and the third Thursday of the week, and then do a creative meeting at the last Thursday of every month, not every week, of every month. So we always have at least one creative, because we don't have the creative meetings like very often, and that way we have them in. And then me and Green were just like, and everyone was like, does that work for everyone? Yeah, it works for everyone. And me and Green were just like, let's go. It's done. It's dusted. We've solved that problem.
Well, I told them, like, years ago when they were like, let's try doing every other Thursday for our meeting, but we'll have a meeting when we really need one. I was like, the problem is that gives nobody any confidence to actually use that time for anything important. If I can't schedule something...
Well, we've now made a decision, Joe. You can do that. There are 3 Thursdays of the month we have a meeting, and you're free the other Thursday. You get one Thursday. As I put in the notes to Impulse, you get one Thursday. Use it wisely.
I'm going to go to the bank. I don't actually have anything to do at the bank, but that just sounds like the sort of thing an adult would do if they had free time on a Thursday.
Gosh. Okay, you know I said it was resub month. Resub time. Give me a second. Frexy Gaming has resubscribed for 21 months and says, "Arg brains." Indeed. Pseudomicrothorax dubious has resubscribed for 3 months.
Pseudomicrothorax dubious.
Rex dubious, yeah.
Good one.
Razorfane has subscribed. Welcome to the Horde. If you look to your left and to your right, you'll see there are no exits. AC Camper has resubscribed for 27 months. Thank you. I'm going to take a drink. Yes, that's a good idea.
Good idea. Yes.
Strabo has resubscribed for 25 months and said 2 years survived. Thank you. June for Willows has resubscribed for 24 months. 2 years. Exactly. Don't ignore Cameron when he says otherwise. McLesley has cheered. Cleo Biddies, thank you. Shifty Pumpkin has resubscribed for 27 months. And Lost Cult Game has cheered 100 biddies. Thank you all. You're great. Everybody give yourselves a pat on the back.
Woo. Everybody pat your back.
Do, 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 do.
Okay. Oh, boy.
The first and last Thursday of every week. Shut up, Red. It's amazing how often I get away with it. Don't pick me. Cleo, are you considered to join MC Championship? Just contact Scott. I can contact Scott whenever I like.
I mean, do these people get a commission if you sign up? Like, Whitney Mosquito, how much does Scott pay you to recruit each person? Because, like, maybe I should get a job as an MCC recruiter. I know a lot of people who know Scott S. Major. So, like, I mean, that just seems like a good way to do this, right? Hey,
like,
Scar, why don't you do MCC?
Me and Scott have talked about it personally. You don't need to come in and ask me about things. I promise you. Me and Scott are actually friends.
Ooh.
I know. Okay. Sorry, it's one of my bugbears. Go and ask this person to do a thing.
What are my bunk beds?
Bugbears.
Bugbears. Okay.
I know you mean well.
I literally did not understand what you meant.
No, I wasn't talking to you at that point.
Okay. That person.
I was talking back to Whiny Mosquito. I know you mean well, but just don't. It's fine. We're good. Promise.
Okay. I was like, man, Cleo really hates bunk beds.
I mean, I do. They're not good beds. I mean, you know, it's. McLesley has cheered Cleo Biddies. Thank you very much indeed. It's appreciated. Draw Dodgy Frank. No. Stop making commands, otherwise you're going to end up timed out. It's just how it works.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you like the content, but stop telling me to do things. Bunk beds are amazing beds, especially when you sleep on the bottom and are annoying, or you sleep on the top and love parkour. Blaze, that says so much about you. Everybody crack your backs.
Okay.
Right, aliens. How do I do aliens, people? It's just an elongated circle, really, isn't it? Okay. Human glow stick time. Step 1, get abducted. Shut up.
Melon's Way says, so are you sketching playfields of old tables to help determine how to design deep field? That is part of it, yes. But I'm also trying to familiarize myself with old tables that are going to be in a tournament that I'm playing in soon. So I'm going through their list of tables.
I could draw Pearl for aliens. I don't think I could.
Because Australians? Putting the alien in Australian?
No, Pearl's base is about aliens this late season.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'm just not over there very much. I thought it was about Mario or something.
I mean, there are pipes and stuff, but it's like alien flora and fauna.
Gotcha. Yeah, I saw a piranha plant.
Yeah. Well, you saw a plant that could eat you. That's not necessarily a piranha plant.
Oh. Okay, so So let me find the layout that we're going to do next, which is the strikes and spares. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, did I pull up the playfield? No, that's not it.
That was a prank. Possibly, yes. Abby, since you're here, would you like to explain about... Actually, don't. I'll ask you about it today. This is the only part of this I can show. You and me are going to have a chat later. That's not a threat, unless you want it to be, and then I can make it a threat. It's fine, Abby. Before you stress, I'm not mad. Just No, I'm not. The bean tape or the xenomorph tape? The xenomorph tape. Can you be threatened? I don't know, Blaze.
Why?
Can you?
Is the bean tape also unexpectedly erotic?
Where is the bean tape? I will show the bean tape on stream. I have no problem with the bean tape. Because everybody tells me it looks like butts, but it doesn't. It's obviously beans.
Morning, Guy Eagle. Welcome. Okay.
He loves Joe's Spirit today. Give you a hint. This is Joe's Spirit every day.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I'm doing anything different.
You are not. This is just you.
Yeah, this is... Welcome.
It's just a xenomorph in pastel colours, right? Hang on. I'm going to send you the picture that I just sent you.
Yeah.
And then you can tell me what you think.
You can determine... you can revisit your buying habits. Like, you know...
No. Abby doesn't need to revisit their buying habits. Not at all.
It's like, maybe I should click through and see all of the photos of this merchandise before I send it to my friend to show on camera.
Just sent you the picture of it, and you'll understand why I can't show that on stream.
Gabo says, if there's issues, I know the artist and can go bug them. Well, that must be very exciting for you.
Just, I can't show it on stream.
Okay.
There's no problem with it. It's just not what I was expecting. And I'll probably use it in another way because I find it funny. Okay. Right. So we got ourselves a little alien spaceship.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm gonna send you some private message.
Is the face hugger the issue? They're hugging. Whiny Mosquito says, everyone knows aliens come from the claw machine.
Na, 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 na. I'll do a full in-depth showing of it. My stream is not 18 plus, is all I'm saying. Okay.
King Kirstein says, are Hermitcraft members more like friends or co-workers? Well, considering I don't know you at all, King Kirstein, I figure we're closer to co-workers than friends. I've worked places where I didn't know everybody. I like places where I can know everybody. A company that has more than 200 people in it is too big for me. I don't know. Like, eh.
I'm just ignoring the question. It's fine.
All right. Okay, so I'm switching over to the other mic. Can you still hear me okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I'm going to be a little bit slightly off center in the camera.
What is it like being right-handed? I don't know. What is it like being left-handed? Hey, JT. Ah.
Okay, let's move.
You might have to wait for the colouring, which won't take that long. Of course, I don't wait long enough and smear it.
Oh, don't
that's
forget
just
to
me.
mark July 4th on there, since you're doing an alien theme.
You suggesting Americans are aliens? I've
No,
always
there's a
considered
Will
that.
Smith film. Brent Spiner's in it, too, called Independence Day. And it takes place on July 4th.
That sounds fictional.
It does.
I can't draw cows very well. It's the day of odd questions. Anticipating a new message with red arrows and itemized lists.
Just doubling down on
Something
this is
like that.
fine. Oh. Yeah, so this is going to be one of those ones with the double gates at the top.
Can we get a cowl in the levitation? I'm trying, Push. I just said I can't draw cows. Thank you for the biddies. It's appreciated.
Well, how about if you draw a donkey poorly enough, maybe it'll look like a cow? Maybe try that.
Oh, I need to. What about a sheep? It's not really on theme.
Yeah. Why would aliens want to abduct sheep? Yeah, there's a new alien-themed pinball game called Galactic Tank Force. And the premise is that aliens are stealing all of our cows because ice cream is incredibly lucrative in the galactic market.
Uh-huh.
And so, you know, Earth has to make special tanks to go fight the aliens in space.
Let's have a quick look at a cartoon cow. Oh, I can draw that. Or something similar to that.
How many playfields have I drawn in this series so far? 5, 11, 12, 13. I was like, what's after 11? 10? Okay, I'm still waking up. Yeah, one of the things that people were talking about yesterday on that creative call was how good Tears of the Kingdom was. And so I was like, well, I got that for when my kid goes away for the summer. But I haven't really played it too much yet other than the first stream, just to, like, kick it off. But technically my daughter...
I have zero interest in Zelda games.
Yeah. Well, I was like, well, since my daughter's away for camp this week, that's kind of like her being away for the summer. Maybe I'll give that a try and see what all the fuss is about. And it's pretty good. The controls I just don't find very intuitive. But other than that, I like it a lot. I feel like once I get used to the controls, it'll be fine. Because like
Probably.
I'm like only 8 hours into the game, and people are like, "You could."
Jesus Christ. I'm only 8 hours into the game. The controls should come naturally after a little bit more time.
Well, okay. In fairness, though, for the first 6 hours, I was handing off the controller for 50% of the time, so I didn't do a lot of the tutorials because we were taking turns.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's kind of on me. So I've only probably got like 4 hours of actual game time, maybe 5, but
Maybe.
I feel like I'm getting it.
Shifty Pumpkin tip 20 quid and says, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Is it dangerous to go alone?
I don't know, Cleo, because I've always got you.
That's even not comparatively then.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely dangerous to go with Cleo.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Boom, 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 boom. Melon's
Okay,
Away
that's the best cow you're getting.
Yeah, Melon's Away says, wouldn't it be easier to start mass breeding and selling cows on the intergalactic market? The thing is, though, if you're trying to bootstrap a business, okay, first you have to get a bunch of cows, right? And then, there's nothing stopping them from breeding them once they've already stolen them, right? But you're still going to be waiting a few years to get the ice cream from the new cows. So you can't just return the cows you started with.
You're right. It's better to go with a plant-based milk substitute ice cream. We as an audience don't always have Cleo. You've always got me in your heart, Blaze.
Yeah, you could watch
It's
that
the bit
video.
that tells you to do really bad stuff.
You can watch a video of Cleo anytime you want.
You can.
That's an option.
Probably not a good idea, but you can.
Yeah. Dang it.
Is this cow surprised or thinking not again? I mean, it's more like this is the third time this week, yo. Just get it over and done with, please.
Yeah, more like, come on. Where's my eraser? Here it is. I'm using the wrong things.
I'm not a cartoonist in any way, shape, or form, so
Are you a cowtoonist?
you get what you get. I have to put udders in this. I hate udders.
How's the udders going?
They're done.
Yay.
I don't like udders. It's just something about them on cartoon animals feels weird.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a bull, therefore no udders. Yeah, I'm not drawing what bull would have instead.
Oh, welcome, Tizy readers. Glad you could join us. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat too aggressively because I'm sketching pinball machine playfields in preparation for a big tournament at the end of next month. Oh my gosh, that's coming up fast.
Yep, it is.
I still have to lock down some of my lodging arrangements. If you want to kick in, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We are rotating the camera 1 degree angular for every dollar that comes in, and we are currently at 0 degrees angular. Yay. Okay, so that spells spare on those targets over there. Bum, bum. Okay. Are you gonna be free after this show to do did you see I created an event on the Hermitcraft Discord?
I did. I am probably not. Wednesday is my busy day. I do this and then I need to go shopping.
Oh, that's fair.
Otherwise, I have no food. I actually have no food now.
Oh, me too.
I ate the last of it.
Yeah, I've just got like things that are like appetizers. Like my dinner last night was mozzarella sticks.
I've got some rice. You know.
Yeah.
That's the limit of what I'm currently working with.
Yeah. Well, like I said, my kid's at camp, and it's like I spent more money than I expected to getting her down there.
Ah, that's a problem.
And
Yeah.
so it's like, mozzarella sticks. They're already in the freezer. Yeah, I've also got a bunch of spring rolls. So
I currently have rice and rice
I have rice. I have
and some
black
almond
beans.
milk. That's all that I currently have.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I think I have enough meat and cheese for one more sandwich. But I did those for lunch yesterday, so I didn't want to do that for dinner too.
I mean, that's legit.
Chloe the Great and Powerful says, please buy a vegetable. I'll do my best, Chloe. Let's rotate the camera. 14 degrees angular.
I mean, I do buy vegetables, you know.
I do too. When I go to the grocery store.
Joe
But
is a
like
dad
I've eaten them all
No.
already.
No, he's not.
I bought the ingredients for enough good meals to get my kid to camp. But I was like, I'm not gonna buy anything for beyond that threshold. Because I'll figure it out as I go.
I mean, as we all try and do, but fail most of the time.
Woo! Hey, we got another 3 rolling in via PayPal from Tizzy, who says, rotate. So we're going to go ahead and rotate the camera now to 17 degrees. And then... Yeah, cool. That's weird, I thought.
Fried rice. I mean, it could become fried rice.
If you fry it.
I mean, if I cook it and then leave it to cool and then fry it, I could make it into fried rice. But it's just rice.
Yeah.
I'd probably have some teriyaki sauce. I didn't want to mention the teriyaki sauce because Joe has teriyaki related trauma.
What? Why do I? Oh, because it exploded in the car and cost me a whole day to clean up. I mean, that's not trauma. That's just an inconvenient thing that happened. I feel like people. I'm not trying to call you out for this. I was just gonna observe a general trend that people seem to use the word trauma more broadly than might be strictly necessary. But then I realized you literally just did that, so it would seem like I was calling you out. So I am not gonna do that. I am a polite
But
friend.
you just did, Joe.
No, I this was a hypothetical.
Joe, have you ever considered you take things far too literally? And you might want to have some sort of checkup about that.
Yeah. I mean, What are they gonna do? Diagnose me with something that'll make it harder to emigrate? No, thank you.
Yes, that's what we do, guys. We don't get ourselves checked out. We don't get diagnoses. It's fine. I understand the desire not to. But you also then can't go on and say the way I'm behaving about this is typical.
I never said it was typical.
Joe is so very good at digging himself into holes. You would think so. NJ has resubscribed for 27 months. Good morning. You have me cracking up over here. I'm glad one of us is amused, NJ.
Yeah.
Food talk reminds me that I was supposed to cook pasta. The water's been boiling for like 10 minutes now. The good thing about water, until it boils dry, it's always still boiling.
Yeah, it's still the same temperature. It's not like, oh no, it got too hot.
When are you going to start a Cleo and Joe podcast? I couldn't stand Joe for another 2 hours a week. Come on now.
We can't afford to pay someone to edit it, and neither of us are going to. So this is what you get. I'm like, because here's the thing, is the audio quality expectations from a podcast are just higher than the audio quality expectations from a stream. We'd have to do a bunch of background noise removal and a bunch of other stuff. We'd need to provide full transcripts that are accurate. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that's just not worthwhile, like, on the back-end production side. Like, if somebody came in and said, we'll give you each, I don't know, let's say something like, we'll give you each $5,000 a month to make a podcast a few times a month, then at that point it might be worth it. But like, we don't have time to go find a sponsor for that. Like,
yeah, most people who do podcasts do it for free for a good long time before any sponsors are.
Yeah, like, and like, it's like, oh well, you can just do an ad for a mattress company. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but you only get paid if people actually buy the mattresses. But whoever we're paying to do the transcripts and the audio cleanup is getting paid either way. Like, if I had extra money, I would have gone grocery shopping already instead of waiting until Friday. Like,
we have other issues, is all we're saying.
like
that we need to deal with. This is just live podcasting. Did somebody burn their water? Probably.
Yeah, we can basically do this for free with the equipment and time we already have. But we wouldn't be able to do that with a proper podcast. And if some people might say, well, there's no real difference between this and a proper podcast. And if there's not, then you don't need to ask us for one. But you know there's a difference, and that's why you want it. You know?
Again, feel like you might be too literal. Someone spin Joe 5,000 degrees. If Joe gets the $5,000, then Joe's doing the podcast. Joe's doing all the editing. And I'm getting paid from whatever he makes.
The thing is, okay, the way you actually make money back off a podcast is by doing advertisements. And I also don't want to sell advertisements for a podcast. Right? So, yeah.
If you're being paid $5,000, that is the money being made.
I was saying for us both to do it, we would probably need 10 grand a month to split between the two of us.
Hey, I'm happy to do it with you earning 5,000 and me getting like, I don't know, 100 quid every time we do it.
Okay. If I'm doing all the work.
If you're doing all the work, I will show up and I will be a co-host.
Okay. Would you be mad if
Because arguably at that point,
Would you be mad if I subcontracted out all the work? 'Cause
entertainment.
I would pay somebody to do the transcripts and the audio cleanup at that point. That was my actual plan, was to take some of that 5,000 to just straight up hire that person.
Which is fair. You'd also have to hire me as somebody to be there with you.
Yeah. It's like Joe doesn't pay all of his friends to hang out with him. Just the best ones.
Look, we weren't saying it, but we've all thought it. It's fine.
No, that's fine.
My point was that I'm not the only one on that venture not being paid. And arbitrary to just keep you two from fighting. We don't actually fight very often. We agree on most things.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we were fighting before.
No. I mean, it was just Joe being obstinate and me just not dealing with the obstinacy.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty standard.
More like bickering than fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's like an entertaining kind of bickering that you could consider like escalated bantering. I like to think that we're just escalated banterers.
Sure, why not? I have no skin in this game, it's fine. You call us whatever you need to, Joe.
Okay. Wonder Twins assemble.
That suggests we're biologically connected, Joe.
I don't know. I don't think you have to be biologically connected to be siblings.
I think you have to be biologically connected to be twins.
Apparently, yeah, because apparently the guy who was in charge of Taskmaster, well, not in charge, but Greg Davies made a comment on Taskmaster one time that adopted siblings don't count, because one of the prize tasks was something like about your family, and yeah, so if it's bad enough to get Greg Davies in trouble, it's probably pretty bad.
I never said anything about siblings. I was specifically talking about
just twins. Okay.
Yeah. And I think unless you've done some very specific genetic engineering with multiple eggs and multiple sperms.
Like, I feel like...
Now... And even then, the genetic link is the bio mother because you fed off their body. So genetically, you might not be linked. But biologically, you definitely are because you were in the same uterus at the same time.
I mean... I'd just like to point out that you spent a lot of time complaining today that I'm too literal about everything. And I don't think I am. And, you know, I feel...
No, it's only a problem.
It's only a problem if there's a scientific definition.
When I'm the one saying it. When I do it, it's funny, Joe.
Oh, okay.
When you do it, it's pedantic. There's a difference.
Okay. See, that's the thing is I can't tell the difference between pedantry and humor.
We know
that should be that should be my Blue Sky bio, because Jassassin hooked me up with a Blue Sky invite the other day.
Enjoy that.
Well, some of the people I like who left Twitter are there, and so that's nice. But like it's kind of frustrating because it's I don't think it's necessarily gonna last.
Yeah, for a start, it's called Blue Sky.
Yeah.
And that just reminds me that people go, oh, we got to Blue Sky this. And it makes me want to punch them. So.
Yeah.
It's a personal feeling.
Well,
Manatee Gag, thank you for the 27-month resub. And that's 3 Twitch babies. Hey, if you want babies, that's on you.
Hey, we got a tip rolling in as well from Mark, who says, buy some real groceries. Much as I hate to badmouth mozzarella sticks, they do tend to lack certain vital nutritional values. I did dip them in marinara sauce. That's tomatoes. That's a fruit. So, that's going to get us up to 58. Thank you, Mark. Yeah. I'm not normally this bad at budgeting, but there was I did some work for some people a while back that I was supposed to get paid for by now, and they're dragging their feet a little bit, and so it's just like everything's just a little bit tighter than usual.
Yeah, I
Screaming
understand.
externally. But yeah.
It-
But I would really like to work with them again, because in theory, the work was good and the rate wasn't bad. It's just the turnaround that I'm struggling with. Okay.
No, Cleo, no. Look, NJ, I'm just saying that's a conversation you need to have between yourselves, not involve me.
Hey, I got a
You
tip
can
rolling
do
in
whatever you need.
from Lakshmi13. So for 13, so 58 plus 13, that's going to bring us up to 71 here. This is a small reminder that taking care of Corinne is fabulous. You need to take care of her dad too. Mozzarella sticks are not there. I'm eating something. But it's not like nothing. Cheese and tomatoes. What else do you need, right? Shifty pumpkins. I know, right? Let's see. Lakshmi13 says, "What does it mean to blue sky something?" I don't really know. I was just gonna let Cleo expand on that at her
Oh,
own pace because
I wasn't going to.
I didn't
but,
want to
but,
look like I
but
was nitpicking that after being accused of nitpicking everything. It sounds like marketing. It sounds like something people.
It's basically marketing jargon.
Shifty Pumpkin says, "I got it. I sent a tip too. Don't know if you saw it. Let me check my phone. Sometimes it seems like 1 in 20 tips are not going to the computer. So, sorry, you were saying it's marketing jargon.
It is marketing jargon. It's basically we've got to think outside of the box when the phrase thinking outside the box is too unaspirational.
We need to think beyond the sky, below the sea.
Effectively, yes, that's what it basically means.
Thank you, Shifty Pumpkins, for the 20. That's going to get us up to 91. Woo. Who says, it's a secret to everyone. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And then we got another 25 rolling in from Mini Cheese Mouse. Thank you, Mini Cheese Mouse, who says, hopefully enough for an avocado. I don't know what avocados actually cost, because they're like a meme food.
It's an avocado. What could it cost? $10?
Yeah, I know. Okay, so 91 plus 25, that's going to be 116, I think. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I eat avocados in other things, but I don't usually buy them myself for stuff. Because it's inconvenient to time when they're ripe.
I thought you were referring to Animation Blue Sky. No, I was not.
Badger says, blue sky thinking is don't think bad thoughts, only think positively and optimistically for our business. Oh, so it's not even just about, like, broadening our horizons with the big sky. It's like, don't look down.
Don't let any of those negative thoughts that are in your head mar the perfect business ideals that what I want for my company, whether they are realistic or not.
Gotcha.
Will you ever tell your former students who you were? No, because now it would be creepy. Going up to a kid I won't know. Hey, did you know I have a YouTube channel?
You have a YouTube channel?
No, not anymore.
Oh.
But me going up and telling random groups of kids I used to teach, that's creepy.
Oh, man. Did you see, Mojang started sending takedown letters to anybody that runs servers with mods that have guns on them?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. So speaking of not having a YouTube channel, I that's one of those things where it's like I don't know. I worry long term. I'm just like, They're gonna be like, you can't have a winery in Minecraft. You can't have, like, I don't know.
I mean, probably.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know. It kind of it. It's like a paint company telling artists what they can make or not. It worries me. They're like, don't use this to depict violence. And it's like, I mean, sometimes violence occurs and there's, like, value.
I mean, I think it's weird that they do that when it's a case of you literally have bows in your game.
Yeah, we have projectile weapons.
Not only that, you have crossbows in your game.
Yeah, and the Pope said that those are illegal to use against Christians.
Must all do what the Pope says.
Mm-hmm. Especially when it comes to crossbows.
Imagine having Cleo as a teacher, that would be cool. No, it wouldn't. Because then I'd be a teacher.
Yeah, imagine having a teacher who really doesn't want to be there.
And also, a teacher, one, who doesn't want to be there, and two, is actually still a teacher and expects you to do the work.
Yeah.
And, is just a teacher.
Yeah, Cleo constantly expects me to do work.
I don't expect you to work, Joe.
I know, thank you.
I think I've gone on record as, like, you need to do less work.
Probably. I'm doing as little work as I can while still surviving. In order to, like, try to mitigate my stress level and get my sleep cycle back on track. But there are, yeah.
Mitigating factors, I'm aware.
Yeah, it's...
But all I'm saying is you cannot pin that one on me.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, Jesus.
What? What now? Ender Dragon?
Aww. Thank you, Mini Cheese Mouse. Avocado or ice cream for Cleo too. That's 120. Thank you. It's 125 quid. It's very much appreciated. That could buy both avocados and ice cream. Thank you. Would Cleo be capable of teaching a class? The largest class I've ever taught was 90 students.
90 students? Blimey.
And that was more of a lecture than a class, really. I love the bass in that. I thought we were about to get an epic rap beat. Honestly, whenever that goes off on the server, that actually just makes me panic. Because it's like, why is there noise? Why is that? Oh, somebody's beating the drum. Okay. Avocado ice cream sounds well. I don't think it would be, because avocado is really a nothing flavour that you need to add stuff to make it taste like anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, It's not bad you have some in your fridge. Yeah, like I don't see necessarily the problem with it. Avocado is like the milk of fruit. I feel like bananas are the milk of fruit.
Yeah. I think you're right there. I think that's right.
That feels right to me.
That definitely feels right to me. Okay. So Badger says avocado is a good base for vegan ice cream if you can't eat coconut or soy-based ones. Do vegans in general not eat coconuts, or is that some people are allergic to them?
Some people are allergic to coconuts.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I guess people can be allergic to anything, but that's not like one of the ones that comes up very often because we don't grow a lot of
No.
coconuts here in Tennessee.
I
Whereas
mean,
like people
like,
do grow peanuts, and then they're like, you
it's
can't.
like if you were allergic to tree nuts, you are often allergic to coconuts as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I will get like probably an avocado and more ice cream because it's getting hot around here. So I appreciate the money. I like that it's specified as well. This is your avocado and ice cream budget. Dang, $125 for avocado and ice cream.
There you go.
Thank you, Seventh Samurai, for the 27-month resub. It's very much appreciated. I want ice cream. I mean, I could go get ice cream now. I've got ice cream. Like I said, it's been hot here. Marielle K has resubscribed for 21 months. Thank you.
Woo.
Thank you very much.
Badger says.
Very much appreciated.
Badger says, I bought some amazing coffee ice cream the other day. Have to be careful not to eat the whole thing of it. I actually had this thing that was like Dippin' Dots, where they shot frozen nitrogen at coffee to make it into little beads. Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, so it's like little tiny beads of coffee. Instead of... I'm assuming they started with cold brew and then froze it into these tiny beads that melt. Like, they were so good. I've only ever seen it at the Renaissance Fair, which is not a traditional time period beverage. They didn't really have liquid nitrogen very much in the Middle Ages. Or the Renaissance, I guess. It's probably... Does the fair take place at the Renaissance era? I guess maybe it does. That might be why they call it that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Diamond Miner Mum gifted a sub. Thank you very much indeed. That's very much appreciated. Dippin' Dots. I have never had Dippin' Dots.
They're very cold.
What? The thing that's been in liquid nitrogen is very cold?
Yeah.
Wow. Never would have guessed.
I know. It's okay. You'll get better at guessing the more you practice.
Sarcastic. Very sarcastic today. I'm sure I will get better with practice, Joe. One of us has to.
Dippin' Dots are basically Calippo shots.
Yeah, Calippo shots are pretty good. So I like Calippos. I'm really annoyed that they don't sell full size ones in the shops. It just seems like, do you want ice cream? Yes, but not that much. Poured liquid nitrogen into a cup of coffee. It was supposed to be cooling the X-ray machine, but we had a bit extra. JT, have I ever said I worry about you sometimes? Because I don't think I ever have. But I'm putting you on the list now. They discontinued the Calippo balls. I mean, yeah, I mean, it feels like a waste to use nitrogen for that. But that's just me. That's the Calippo balls, not the X-ray cooling machine. There's a list. Of course there's a list. All the cool kids are on that list that cause me like existential dread.
Oh no. That's the worst kind of dread.
I mean, I've had worse.
Yeah, I don't like the kind that gets very judicial. Any sort of judge dreads are very bad.
I mean, the bill concern dread is the one that I have the most problems with, to be honest. Like, like, that's a very stenchal dread. You know? Is this your cue to start talking again? Everything is your cue to start talking again. Dippin' Dots Company have expanded from ice cream into frozen yogurt. That's less of an expansion and more of a sidestep.
Yeah.
I feel.
Let's see. Bama Girl says, Joe, have you heard an update from or about your daughter? Is she having fun at camp? Well, so the thing is, the camp has a no cell phones policy. And
That's okay, because she doesn't have one.
yeah, one of my friends went there 25 years ago and said that they used to have like a bank of payphones. And, when you had free time, you could, use $5 in quarters to call your parents long distance and just say, hi, I'm doing great. But they don't have a bank of payphones at the camp anymore because everyone has cell phones except for the campers who are prohibited from bringing them. In theory, she could write me a postcard that I would get next week after I pick her up. But the camp did give the parents a thing when we got there to drop them off that says, no news is good news. Don't worry about your camper being homesick. We're professionals. We've been doing this for a while.
They've been doing this for a while. Evil Penguin resubscribed for 22 months saying, joining yours craft today and embroidering my jacket. Oh, what are you embroidering? Let me know. Diamond Miner Mom cheered 500 bits and says, apparently my 16-year-old is excited you are streaming. Just woke up, walked in and said, oh, it is a Cleo stream. And it is a Cleo stream. It's a Cleo and Joe stream.
It's a Cleo and Joe stream. Woo! It's even cool with 16-year-olds. They're old enough to drive, but not old enough to know we're not cool. We're frozen.
I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat, regardless of how old they are aware that we're not cool.
Yeah.
And sometimes people are just okay with that, Joe.
Yeah, I don't need to be cool.
And you succeed.
Yeah, yeah. So I will say, it is really weird driving away from a place I'm leaving my child for a week and still being responsible for her. Because, like, normally, if she's going somewhere else for that long, like, she has, like, court-ordered time with the other side of the family. And, like, I'm leaving her with them, and I'm just driving off, and I'm like, well, you know what? I'm sad I'm not going to get to see her, but I'm not going to worry about it because there's nothing that I could do. Any way I possibly interfered or did anything would be contempt of court, right? So there's no, like, is there something more I can do at this point? The answer is clearly no. Never do anything at this point. Do nothing for a week. Call her twice a week per the custody agreement, but other than that, hands off, stay away, don't know anything, like,
yeah,
that sort of thing. But, like, in this case, it's like she's still technically legally my responsibility, but she's not here, and that's weird.
I mean, do you have the in loco parentis kind of thing going on still? Is that like a legal thing?
What does that mean?
It means in place of the parents. So, for example, as a teacher, I was in loco parentis. So I'm not the parent, but I have the responsibility of the parent to take care of that child whilst they were in my class.
I mean, I guess arguably the camp technically kind of has responsibility for her to some degree, but, like, in the eyes of the court, if something went wrong at camp during my time, I should have picked a different camp type of thing, or I should have done something better. You know what I mean? So, like, there is, like, yeah. So, I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm trying not to stress about it, because...
what can you do?
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. That it's literally the best one that I could find, So, it's not like if something goes wrong, somebody could go, well, you could have sent her somewhere that, like, why'd you go, what do you call it, Wish? Why'd you go with Wish summer camp? Am I using that right?
I think you actually are.
Yay. Because
So saith Wish Jesus.
Yeah, so it's like a well-regarded, esteemed place that's been around for a while. They theoretically know what they're doing. Like, yeah. Hey, we got a tip rolling in, and I got $2 from Hannah, who says, I looked at the Kroger app, and this was the cost, so I figured I'd send it for the lulz. I'm assuming that's the cost of an avocado. Thank you, Hannah. So you gotta laugh out of Cleo. but yeah. So I didn't send her to like discount value summer camp where it's like, well, this one is run by religious zealots, and so it's super cheap. You know,
Oh yeah, no, you don't want wish summer camp. You
no.
don't want the indoctrination camps. Those are a different thing entirely.
But they're so much more cost effective.
And I'd like if you can send me a picture of when you finished on Twitter, Evil Penguin. I would like to see that. Thank you. If you don't have Twitter, that's okay. It happens. If you don't want to go on Twitter, I understand that as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be the whole talking about the food I could eat but chose not to eat the time with me argument, isn't it? All you can eat place again, isn't it? You don't want to have semantics with people that probably have already dealt with this sort of stuff in court of law.
Wait, what is this? Well, like that's the thing though too is like you might be like, well, it's worded like this. Like judges don't care how stuff is worded necessarily. They care about what the intent of the agreement was and what the responsibilities of the parents are. So like there's no like, oh, I'm going to be clever and work around this. It's just do a good job at parenting or the judge will be mad at you.
I mean, but not too mad, as we've discovered.
Yeah, well, if you get it... Well, yeah, but that requires me bringing this to the judge's attention, which is time-consuming and expensive.
Fair.
Doug says, as someone who survived a Western-themed religious camp, I can tell you that it's also not cheap. I got to ride horses and play with farm animals, though. Yeah, there might be different tiers of these camps too, though. Like
there might be different tiers of terrible indoctrination.
At the point,
we're saying.
Yeah, I'm not saying that all religious camps are like bad. I'm saying that like some of them are more than others.
4 legs good, 2 legs bad. Joe, I get it. It's always difficult leaving your child in someone else's hands. My 15-year-old is a cancer survivor. Even as a teen, sending him back for surgery was hard. He's great now. That's excellent. Yay. So, yeah, I mean, like, sending your kid away is hard regardless, I think.
Yeah.
Particularly when you're just like, oh, I've got to stay in my house. I can't go away for a month.
Well, yeah, that was the thing.
Away.
Is I was originally thinking, like, oh, I'll go do some stuff. But
and then you realise I've got to be in, like, car distance at least.
Well, no, it's more like then I realized that a paycheck I was expecting didn't come in, and so it's like I can't. So it's like, I mean, it'll be here eventually. It'll probably be here after she's back, but like, yeah, no, it's like not doing a lot of leaving my apartment this week because almost everything costs money. Woo. I'm optimistic about like there's one thing I do every like my weekly pinball tournament. I'm like technically I've prepaid for the whole year worth of tournament entries, so I can go and compete. I just can't eat or drink anything. It's like
right.
But then actually, I don't have to pay for transport because I don't have Corinne with me. Yeah, that's fine. Because, like, if I've got Corinne with me, I got to get her back for school in the morning. And so it's like, I don't want to deal with a long bus trip on the way home. And I've already got money on my bus pass. So...
Cow. Oh, I'm Native American. I know about sending kids away to Christians and the aftermath of that. Yup. You like the tawny brown? Like the cow? Cow's cute. It's not perfect, but it's cute enough. Does the cow have a name?
Cowlery.
I don't. Oh, cowlery. It's bad.
Okay, well you pick a name. You drew it.
I mean, I did drew it. I did. Blaze, that's really eerie. I was going to call it Benjamin before I saw your post. Now it can't be called that. So creepy.
What about something like Julie because it's July? Or Moolissa.
Call it Moolis. I hate puns. I hate puns so much. I hate them. I hate them.
You could just...
I'll turn off the... Mucifer. Oh, yeah, we're calling it Mucifer.
That's not a pun.
No,
That's
but it's funnier. It's funnier.
Demonic
It's a good pun.
portmanteau. Portmoon toe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You could just name it. Well, you know what? We're done. We've named it.
We've named it. It's Mucifer.
We accept that you've named it, and we're moving on.
I hate this so much. We're not talking about Smongo, Abby. There's no teeth. Subliminal effect of Ben and Jerry's. Possibly, Kish, possibly. The whole time you've been avoiding cow puns and then this happens. Look, I'm not responsible for the chat. I actually am responsible for the chat.
Yeah, no, like you have a charge of care?
Yeah. I'm not responsible for individuals, but I am responsible for the chat. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Michelangelo for Cowabunga.
Not talking about Smongo. Kane, Colin has resubscribed for 27 months. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Woo. Learning today that cows can have horns. They can. They can have horns. Cat is literally sitting in front of the TV watching you. I have that effect on cats.
Yeah.
I'm giving them subliminal messages. They're going to knock things off the table in a minute.
Cleo, why do you do that?
I find it funny.
Oh.
Most cows have horns, but some are bred to be polled and not have horns. I don't know what polled is. Or is it polled?
I think that means to not have horns.
Sorry? Yeah, yeah. Polled just means no horns. Okay. But which way is it said? Is it polled or polled? Highland cows are awesome. I like Highland cows. Oh, mini cheese mouse. Tip was maybe meant to be 25, but it's okay. I got paid today. Oh no. I don't know. I can probably find a way to return that. And we'll go from there, but not right now. I'll see what I can do. Similar to appalled, but without the first syllable, so appalled. Okay.
Appalled.
Peachy, you just said the same word I was asking about. That's not how it works.
Actually, we want this to come out some.
Aliens don't bother with extra decorations on their spacecraft.
Well, I mean, in fairness, most people inside the spacecraft can't really see it.
I mean, to be fair, that is just the sides of the spacecraft. Maybe there's more to the spacecraft that you can't see because it's at an angle. There's so much lore in this one page. Annoyed cows.
Oh. Yeah, yeah, my daughter got a shirt from NASA that says I need my space. When we went up to Ohio to visit the John Glenn Museum. Or the John Glenn Space Center Welcome Center thing at the museum.
Oh, cool. It seems stated who use MySpace anymore.
It's like the kids with their Polaroid cameras.
I mean, like there is a spate of that going around. Oh.
I know.
Can I rush a tip? $5 says, I'm celebrating. So I hope everyone has a good day today. Love the flying saucer. It's so great. I hope you get good deals on your groceries. So do I, because groceries are getting expensive.
Yay, Can of Russia. Congrats on whatever your thing is.
Yes, also congrats on that. Came from Joe Stream to say this art is great and I love it. Thank you. I'm just chilling today. Like I say, I've got to go get groceries and do laundry, and I've got to adult today. So, Mint Biscuit is resubscribed for 22 months. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I've got to blow up 100 stacks of TNT.
I mean, you say that like it's a punishment.
I know. Well, it's like I normally don't set up anything like this, so I'm a little dubious about it. I hope it goes well. But like normally I just kind of would mine something out for like 3 to 5 weeks over a little bit at a time. But I was looking at this and I was like, this is a lot. Let's just buy some TNT or barter with Jevin for some gunpowder or whatever. And 50 stacks should do it. And I got 50 stacks in the ground and I'm like, well, that's half of it. And then I was like, Asuma, do you know if anybody has any other gunpowder to barter? Because I might have tapped out Jev's whole supply. See, that was like
the thing I've learned about Jev is you cannot tap Jev's whole supply out.
Well, I tapped out his availability. He wasn't online at the time. So I was like, who's online who has a gunpowder farm?
Sven Liu has resubscribed for 27 months. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a lot of TNT. Yeah, it is. It is indeed.
Badger says, watch Ted Lasso with your future wife so she doesn't go crazy and get the ending spoiled for her. You can go. You can watch it on your own. I'm still like several episodes behind. uh, so yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it would be. It would take me. I'm not sure how many episodes behind I am, but I told you I wasn't caught up days ago, and I haven't had a lot of free time since then. I've been like making server updates and stuff. I didn't know you didn't know that. Hey, you can go watch it. I will not be offended.
There's no such thing as too much TNT. Depends on whether you crash the server or not.
Badger says, in that case, bye. Have a good rest of the stream. That's fine. Bye, Badger. I wasn't joking. I really am way behind on the show, but like, it's been a busy weekend and week.
Choo-choo! Got a second hype train? Thank you so much.
Still don't know where the whistle is, and it's driving me bonkers.
Diamond Miner Mom cheered another set of biddies, and Arteria Red gifted 5 subs to the community. Thank you very much. That's great. If you're not crashing the server, are you really doing it right?
Exactly. Etho doesn't think that the way we're gonna do this, it'll crash the server. Kanarusha tips 50 and says, "Here's some for you too. Thank you very much." It's gonna bring us up to 223 degrees angular. Okay. But yeah, since because Korea was like, you should just have one big redstone line that'll light all the TNT simultaneously. And I'm like, I think it's better to do it as a chain reaction rather than starting it all up. Because like, if we lit 100 stacks of TNT simultaneously, with redstone, I think it would kill the server. But if we are shooting different parts of the top layer with flame arrows, then those set other TNT on fire. Like, as they explode,
Maybe.
I think it should be more okay. Because, like, what's 100 stacks of TNT? That's 6,400 TNT explosions simultaneously would be harder for the server to process than 6,400 TNT explosions spread out over the course of, like, 25 seconds.
Okay.
Kindle says 640 TNT won't crash the server. I didn't say 10 stacks. I said 100 stacks. But still.
Yeah.
Wait, Kanarusha says Joe is misreading numbers again. Was that not a 5?
You read it as 50.
Did I say 50?
You did.
I added 5. I didn't add 50. I went from 118 to 123. Did I say 50?
I heard 50. I heard 50.
I did not know
It's
I
okay,
did that.
brain.
That wasn't, yeah.
Yeah. Archeator has purchased 5 Stream Roots packs. Thank you very much. And yes, Cam, you can give Mini Cheese Mouse like a whole bunch of packs for Stream Roots. That's great.
Just
Thank
as a
you
reminder,
very much.
Yeah, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills if you want to make up that imaginary $45.
Appreciated.
Okay.
Thank you to McLesley for the Cleo biddies. Thank you, Peachy Keen, for the biddies. It's very much appreciated.
Maybe because I was thinking about the TNT numbers or something, but none of those were 50.
I mean, it's possible. Like, it doesn't matter, Joe. It's fine.
Monsieur Limpe says, if you use a line to set the top layer, if you're still setting off a chain reaction. Well, the thing is, we're not using redstone to set off the top layer. I'm going to have everybody have flame bows, and I'm going to say, see how many of the columns you can light on fire before the whole thing is gone. Just for bragging rights.
You see, I'm just, like, if I was going to be there, which I'm not, unfortunately, it would be just me watching it, because I like the explosion. I'm not too interested in setting it on fire. Hey, Jam!
Good morning, Jam.
Hang on. Can do this.
I like that the heart has demon horns. Oh no, they're cow horns because you're drawing a cow. I get it now.
Get his name right.
Get the cow's name
Lucifer.
right? Oh, Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Gotcha.
Lucifer.
Yeah. A cow with horns. Got it.
Yep. Nahi has cheered biddies. Thank you very much. And See Which Karaoke is resubscribed for 3 months. Thank you. Might need to talk to you later, Jem, about stuff. But also, thanks for turning up. That's appreciated.
Kimmer says, oh no, did ink smudge on the tractor beam? I like to think that's just some random debris getting sucked up by the tractor beam.
Nothing is perfect, and we need to remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And Diamond Miner Mom gifted a pack of Streamloots cards to the community. Thank you so much.
And we got another
Does
5.
Joe count? Yes, Joe counts as hermits and / people.
I'm people. Thank you, Kanarusha, for another 5, who says I can't do the full 45. But thank you either way. That gets me up to 128. So if we were using, you know, binary Nintendo style addressing, it might even roll over by now. But we're on 360 angular. Okay.
Everyone sit straight. Fandom Anon has cheered biddies. Thank you very much indeed. No, Cam, you can think that, but I am not perfect. But I appreciate that you think so, even if you're wrong. And Joe's very sleepy.
I'm still waking up. So, yeah, because I didn't have to take my kid to school this morning, I got to sleep in a little bit, which also meant I stayed up a little later.
A little later.
And my coffee is still kicking in.
Yes, Joe counts as hermits / people when it comes to Streamroots cards playability. Abby does not, Joe does. Sorry, I was off for a bit composing my Mustafa feeling frantic. Is your sub goal only for Twitch or does it include Streamroots subs? It only it's only for Twitch, but Streamroots subs count more to the goal, but I can't mush them together into numbers. So, if that makes sense.
Maybe I don't understand. Like, is this just something that you put up on your own screen with an overlay, or is this something like, are sub goals like a Twitch thing?
Sub goals are like a Twitch thing.
Oh, okay. So yeah, in that case, because I was gonna say, if it's just something you're putting in an overlay, you could have a data source for both and then sum them. But
there are Streamloots subs. I feel like you get so the whole point about Streamloots is I get 90% of whatever you give me, whereas Twitch I get 50%. So the difference is that with Twitch you get emotes, and with Streamloots you get some reactions. So that's the difference. And you get to choose which you would prefer to do, or neither if you so choose. For example, reactions like that. But yeah, if you want to support me, direct tipping or Streamloots is the way to go, because I get a bigger cut. And someone just, I don't know who subbed, but thank you very much. Oh, things are happening and it's not on my feed. What's going on? Ah! Well, thank you for whoever did that. Make yourself known.
it said somebody subscribed for 2 months, but it like disappeared right away.
Yeah. Thank you for the gift sub from Red. Oh! You weren't even in the stream and Red gave you a gift sub. That's nice. It does choose people, like, I think it usually prefers people who are in the stream, which means most of the people in this stream currently now probably have a gift sub already.
Mm-hmm.
Klumali. Thank you, Klumali. You're appreciated. Just me pushing renewables on the Stream Root subs page. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that, Red, as well.
Yeah, meanwhile, in my chat, is Mustafa going to explore the Milky Way? Asks House, and the Nope Queen says, any way is a Milky Way if you work hard and believe in yourself.
I mean, I really do like Milky Ways. I'm not gonna...
They're a good candy bar.
Our Milky Way is different to your Milky Way.
Probably. They're probably what you call a Snickers or something. Or Three Musketeers.
We have a Mars bar, which is the same as your Milky Way.
Okay, so what's your Milky Way?
It is a white sort of, not fondant, sort of a whipped white filling that's quite sweet, but tastes milky.
I don't know.
They're quite small.
Yeah, I don't know if we have that. Oh, boy.
Yeah, nougat. Probably. I'm a fan, is all I can say.
Monsieur Limpe says, UK Milky Way is like a Three Musketeer, I believe. Oh, okay. So we do have that. And it was the one that I guessed earlier. I just didn't think that... Oh, okay.
Just didn't say words.
Just when you expressed it, I was like, well, never mind. That sounds like something different. But apparently it wasn't. It was the thing I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
While in contrast, the Milky Bar is a Nestle abomination. Okay, everything is from Nestle is an abomination. However, I do like Milky Bars.
I don't know what that is either.
It's white chocolate. It's just white chocolate. Oh, God, that means you don't have the Milky Bar Kid.
No.
Oh,
we don't
my
allow
God.
kids in bars here.
Okay.
It's like a whole thing.
How do we explain the Milky Bar Kids to Americans? There is a... Thank you for the sub. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Well, he is strong and tough, and only the best is good enough. Okay, so the Milky Bar Kid is a small... In the past, he used to be a white child with blonde hair, but I think they've racially diversified the Milky Bar Kid recently.
Okay.
Zarlak tipped $5 saying, so I could say, I love your content. Thank you.
So wait, is he multiracial now?
He's still the Milky Bar Kid, but he is different children over different generations.
Like Doctor Who.
But I do believe he is now but when growing up, he was a small white, blonde-haired, like aggressive, like albino child who lives in the Wild West and defends the honor of Milky Bars. So goddamn British. With a terrible bowl haircut. Albino cowboy child monster.
Albino cowboy child monster.
And then he
Skins.
walks in, defeats the bad guys with a lasso, and then says the immortal phrase, "The Milky Bars are on me." Oh God.
What? lost.
He is in a Wild West saloon,
Okay.
pretty much invariably,
Okay.
and says, the Milky Bars are on me.
Okay. Like, fine.
This, I grew up with this, so to me, saying, "Oh yeah, the Milky Bar Kid," is a very normal statement.
So somebody
He's a
coming.
national treasure.
So like, when you're in a pub and a fight breaks out and somebody wins, do they yell, "The Milky Bars are on me"? Now is that?
I mean, they can if they so choose to do so.
Okay.
I would describe the Milky Bar Kid as a cryptid horror, personally. I looked up the ad. It was glorious. The Milky Bar Kid is strong and tough, and only the best is good enough. Previous milk, the whitest bar, the good taste, that's in Milky Bar. And then he would, after that jingle was played, for 20 years, no less, he would shout, "The Milky Bars are on me." And hold up 3. And everyone would cheer. Wow. I don't know about you, but saying "the Milky Bars are on you" when somebody comes in some money. Yeah, that's pretty standard. I've used that. It's like, "Oh, I've won 50 quid on the lottery." And it's like, "Yep, the Milky Bars are on you." You know it's a good jingle when it's... I don't know if it's good or if it's just been played a lot.
Well, it's memorable, so...
Yeah. The horrible, horrible nostalgia. All the Brits are going, "Yep, yep, yep."
Okay.
Yeah, try to avoid Nestle products.
Yeah.
However, I do like white chocolate. He looks like the kid from the Christmas Story.
Oh.
I don't know what the Christmas Story is, but I feel like...
Okay, so in Bethlehem, about 2,000 years ago,
I'm listening.
there was a baby born in a manger that apparently looks a lot like the Milky Bar Kid.
You would have thought, like racial demographics the way they are, they definitely wouldn't look like the Milky Bar Kid, but okay.
I mean, look, a lot of religion gets whitewashed.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, by process illustration, I'm wearing the red car, blue car. Red car and the blue car had a race. And I can't remember anything beyond that line.
Oh, the Milky Bar Kid was an actual child. The way you were
Yeah.
describing this, I thought this would be a cartoon character.
No. There are a select group of individuals in the UK that says, "I used to be the Milky Bar Kid. And I'm concerned for them, and I want them to be okay." It's not a cartoon. This is live action. Children in Wild West outfits for 20 years. Are the Milky Bars on them? Probably. They kept saying it. They were.
The Milky Bars are on me.
All Red wants to do is stuff his face. Yes. Ah. Children in Wild West outfits, but with British accents. Yes, JT. I watched a compilation of video of their ads, and there's one where he's filing aliens. But does he say that the Milky Bars are on him, Butterfly Girl? Because they need to be on him, because that's the important part. He did. You see, he needs to say it. Otherwise, how would people know that the Milky Bars are on him? It's just how it is. I said that line too much now. I'm finding it way too funny.
So, wait.
Wasted
Is
workers
this what
subscribe.
Jimmy's Solidarity is based off of?
No, that's just who Jimmy is.
Okay.
Oh God, is Jimmy? Okay, I'm not saying go to Twitter and tweet at Jimmy and says Cleo says you're the Milky Bar Kid, but I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that.
Okay. My friend
Then
Zombie
go on.
Cleo.
Considering it was Joe that said it.
My
You
friend
can
Zombie
say that Joe
Cleo
said it.
is trying to explain the. I'm gonna put this in quotation marks. The Milky
Jimmy is now
Bar
the Milky Bar. He's gonna
Kid
be
to
so
me.
mad at me.
And it sounds like she's just making up backstory for Jimmy Solidarity.
Oh, Jimothy's gonna be so mad at me.
Oh, there's a typo in that, but I'm leaving it. No, I'm
doesn't
not.
matter.
I'm taking it down. Delete tweet.
Come on, guys. You need to tell them that Joe said he sounds like Jimmy, the Milky Bar Kid.
My friend Zombie Cleo is trying to explain the Milky Bar Kid to me, and it sounds like she's just making up backstory for Jimmy Solidarity. Okay, tweet.
He's gonna be Jimmy mad. Oh no.
Oh, we need to get Ollie to do a. How does the Milky Bar Kid song go? He's rough and tough or something?
No, the Milky Bar Kid is strong and tough, and only the best. Ollie will know what it is.
Solidarity is strong and tough.
Tough. Only the best is good enough.
We need a Ollie Orion sound. So, to record
I was in a call with Ollie last
parody
night. Why couldn't we have
song.
this conversation today so I could have told Ollie last night?
So the Solidarity Kid is. Wait, what were the lyrics again? The original?
Strong and tough.
Uh,
Solidarity is strong and tough, and only the best is good enough.
Solidarity is tall and tough. Only Jimmy is
Good enough.
good enough. Only Jimmy is
Smart enough.
a sheriff. Only Jimmy is the sheriff.
Creamiest milk, the whitest bar. Good taste, that's in Milky Bar. Milky Bars are on me.
The resemblance is uncanny.
Is this being tweeted now? Like,
Oh,
God.
yeah. I'll post the Twitter link here in your chat if you don't mind. Don't auto mod me, auto mod. Don't auto mod me, bro.
I mean, you don't get auto modded, Joe. I'm just
I
saying.
did at one point.
Ollie, the Milky Bars. I'm so
Solidarity is tall and tough. Only Jimmy is the sheriff.
Arguably, it should be small and tough
Yeah.
because it's Jimmy.
Well, but it's supposed to
Let's
make him.
not talk about the Cadbury Bunny. We're not going to talk about the Cadbury. The Cadbury Bunny is disturbing in more ways than this one. Oh no. Jimmy's going to be so mad. Can hear him screaming already. This is great. Creamiest face, the whitest bar. Truly a Jimmy thing. Wow.
I really like that all of the Empire's people have like first name, last names with like the way they do that. Because like I couldn't be Joe Hills the way it's like Jimmy Solidarity and Ollie Orion Sound and Scott S. Major or whatever.
Like, that's just you doing that to them. That's not a thing that they've done.
I thought that's how everybody talks about them though.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
That's how you talk about them.
Yeah, because the people that I'm around talk about them that way. How do other people talk about them?
I mean, I just call Scott, and I call Jimmy, well, it depends on how I'm feeling, Jimmy or Jimothy. And then Ollie, I just call Ollie.
Oh. So, yeah. See, when I say Ollie, people think I'm talking about Mumbo. My dad
No.
is always asking me, "Oh, how's Ollie doing?" Because he met Mumbo once. And so that's the only person he knows from Hermitcraft, even though there were like 8 other people there from Hermitcraft. He's never like, "How's Wells Knight doing?" or "How's Scar doing?" Because he was Ollie's handler. Because like each hermit had like one
Right.
person kind of managing them, like to keep the line moving.
Support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Mumbo obviously had a lot of difficult support issues, so of course he remembers them.
Yeah. Isn't his first name at Joe Hills?
I've never heard anyone call Mumbo Ollie. Me neither, really. Never. Joe's dad imprinted on Mumbo.
Jivy doesn't seem too impressed. Oh, did he respond on Twitter?
Oh no. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Wait. Guys, what?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. I... But the more you say it, you talk about it, it's just it looks very similar. I can already hear him ranting.
I mean, if you look at his picture on Twitter and you told me that's like, can you believe the Milky Bar kid grew up to look like this? I go, yeah, I guess. I mean, that's what 20 years will do for you.
He does look like he grew up from a Milky Bar kid.
I could imagine a magazine cover, Milky Bar kid. Where is he now? And it's just that picture of
It's
solidarity
just
with the
Jimmy.
sunglasses.
It's just Jimmy.
It's just Jimmy with the sunglasses. Like, I mean.
Oh. Jimmy's the Pokemon evolution of the Milky Market. I need to talk to Scott in the worst way. Just to perpetuate this nonsense. Oh, Anonymous gifted a sub to Kish. Thank you very much indeed.
Talp the Scott confirms on Twitter that Milky Bar kids are real. He actually went to university with a guy who claimed he was one of them.
I mean, they are real. That
I really thought this was going to be a cartoon character. And there was just
there's a picture in reply to Jimmy. There's a picture.
Somebody posted a picture in my Discord. Yeah.
So much trouble.
There's so much trouble.
I'm in so much trouble.
Guys, what?
It does look like it.
This is true.
Well, that's my good deed for the day done.
Yeah. See, Cleo, this is why it's important for us to, connect across international borders, Like, it's really valuable to have this sort of cultural exchange. You can't put a price on that, but if you were going to, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. Oh my gosh, somebody says he could also be the Gerber baby.
I don't know what the Gerber is.
Oh, Gerber is a brand of baby food.
What you have done to Jimmy today will never go back in the bottle.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I'm the one that made the logical leap, so if anybody's going to be in trouble here, you can throw me under the bus, Cleo.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was
You can
going
be like, look, I was just, I didn't set this up for him to make that jump.
I didn't. This was not a setup.
I was just explaining the concept of the Milky Bar Kid, and he goes, "Oh wait, is this where Jimmy's Empires thing came from?"
Somebody tweeted a comparison picture and Twitter marked it as offensive.
Wait, really? Oh, I found it. Wow, that comparison picture it looks even more like it could be. It could be. Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah, this I see it. I'm gonna post a link.
I like
to
that. I'm just as lost as you are. Jimmy's not lost about this. Jimmy is not lost. Jimmy knows what the Milky Bar Kid is. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. This just feels like bullying at this point.
Yeah.
Can't wait for a clip on his clip channel addressing them. Right, we need to get like a genuine clip of this video and send it to him so he's got something to react to.
Probably the whatever the first time that I mentioned, like, oh wait, is this just Jimmy? Go find that, I guess. Okay. I'm not getting a lot of drawing done, but I am making. Arguably, this is performance art on Twitter.
Just in it for the lols. Okay. I think I'm done.
Okay, well, I need to
as a person.
You're done.
I think I'm done.
Yeah, I was gonna say, since I've got this explosions thing in an hour or so, it might be good for me to take a break and walk around and clear my head a little bit because my brain is like melted right now. I need to like get the blood pumping.
Thank you, Storm. Oh, Stormageddon! Thank you for the 5,000 bits.
Ooh, Stormageddon.
Says thanks for bringing life to the Hermitcraft server. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Oh, you guys are great. Yay. Ending the stream before Jimmy finds it. Yes, I'm ending the stream before Jimmy
yeah, that's actually it. We're just hiding.
We're just hiding now. This is like...
we're off to our bunkers.
He's going to kill me.
Never follow a Cleo to a second location because it's a bunker and she will slam the door and leave you outside with Jimmy.
I will. That is a thing that happens.
That's why I've got my own.
Everybody scatter.
Everybody scatter. Oh my gosh. You know what? If I didn't raid people, like, yelling everybody scatter at the end of the stream would be great. But like the raiding is the opposite of scattering.
Right, any time that I cannot raid, I need to end the stream with everybody scatter.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I can't raid.
Yeah.
So that's it. It's the sheriff, run!
Oh, I actually had a... It's a shame we're wrapping up the stream. I actually had a really good raid the other day where I raided somebody I didn't know, and it worked out super well. But I'll tell you that story next week, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. Jimmy's coming, falls to the floor.
Jimmy's coming! Oh! Okay, this is fine.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Let's end on a high note. Okay.
Yeah.
Cleo, it's been a lot of fun.
Bye.
Already.
Bye.
Disconnecting. been a good one. Okay, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Um, yeah. This is gonna be a reaction video in T-minus 3 days. Okay. So yeah, I've got a big group recording I gotta organize in an hour. So at least one person who's gonna be there is streaming it. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it or not because I'm worried about, like, if I'm organizing the event, do I need to focus on everybody there? Yeah, in case people... I think it should be okay if I'm streaming it. But let's see how I'm feeling after I get up and walk around a little bit, because I definitely feel like I've been sitting in one place too long. Okay, so here we go. Let's figure out who we are going to raid. Twitch.tv/directory/following. Hey, why don't we... Ooh, our friend Pearlescent Moon is playing some Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We're going to go ahead and raid Pearl. Whoops. Putting /raid Pearlescent Moon in Pearl's chat isn't as helpful. So let me post that link to YouTube as well for everybody. When you get over there, our message is, howdy y'all, Joe Hills raid here. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do. Stop.